big radio secrets in
No.
10 seconds, so should be right.
A lot of stuff hiding me, which is good. This will keep the fans happy. There we go. All the technical stuff we have to do here. Well, we're now live on Facebook anyway.
I'll say we're live now. That is Shepherd, Keep Me Crazy, here on Spirit 98.1. Welshy here in the studio with you this morning, and with me this morning, joining me in studio, is Dave Clare from ATC Midwest. How are you doing this morning, Dave?
Mate, I would like to tell you what's keeping me crazy.
Oh, here we go.
I'd like that segue.
All right, so I know that we're talking a little bit about the Midwest, actually, today.
Yes. We're going to talk about the downward economic cycle that we seem to be in, but we're also perpetuating.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Seems like a juicy topic, mate.
Yes,
Jeez, okay.
it is. Well, I'm a little feisty and a little frustrated this morning, so and I will make no apologies about it, because I think this is something that we all need to understand as a business community out there.
Right.
So let me just give you a little bit of, I'm going to run a little scenario for you, okay? So imagine a painter whose business is down, all right? So he says, you know what, I can't afford to keep my house, or I need to downsize my house, so I need to sell my home.
Right.
He says, well, you know what, I can do it cheaper myself, so I'm going to sell that house myself instead of using a real estate agent to do it.
Which sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah, well, right. So that's what I'm going to do it cheaper. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
And then the real estate agent goes, you know what? Well, we're not having as many people list with us now, so we need to have more agents. So I'm going to have to do some recruiting. So you know what? I can do recruiting cheaper myself. So
Okay.
then the HR company who would normally do the recruiting goes, well, you know, we're not getting many people using our recruiting services anymore. So I can't, you know, and I could probably afford to do bookkeeping myself. I can do it cheaper, so I'm not going to use a bookkeeper anymore. I'll just do my own bookkeeping. So then the bookkeeper goes, you know what? I can't afford now, because I'm losing some customers, to do the renos of my office that I need to do. So I'm going to do them myself instead of getting a carpenter in to do them. And then the carpenter goes, well, you know what? My business is down. So you know what? I can't afford to go eat out at the restaurants anymore. So I'm just going to cook at home now.
Bit of a pattern.
Yeah,
Bit of a
and then the
pattern.
restaurants go, you know what? Things are down. Can't afford the marketing company that we have doing our marketing for us, so we'll have to do our own marketing now. And then the marketing company goes, you know what? Business is down, but I need to upgrade my office. I'm going to paint it myself.
We're back at the start.
And then the painter goes, why am I not getting any customers?
Right. So you think that that's what's happening in the Midwest?
It is happening in a lot of places, from business
Yeah.
to business. We all talk about, you know, supporting local, but ask yourselves, how many times do you use, or there's a service that you're conducting in your business that is not what you do best? And my point here is not that we shouldn't look for cheaper ways to run our business, no question. But if you look at what is it that you do best, and if you put all your energy into doing what you do best and then outsource or find the solutions from other people in the community who can provide that for you, you'd be surprised at actually what will happen in your business. Because we think about, I could do it cheaper. Then we're very much on the defensive instead of on the offense of saying, how can I grow my business? Well, the best way to grow your business is to focus on what you do best and put all your energy into that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's no different to what we do at ATC. Right? So this is what we do. We outsource virtually everything else that we do. We just stay focused on what we do best.
And it's not like you're taking away from the community and doing that either, obviously.
No, we're giving back to the community in doing that.
It's more back for locals, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to challenge people's thinking in that space. Ask yourself, I'm not saying that it's happening and every business is doing it, so don't get all upset. But have a look at it, because that is what is happening in many businesses. Right? If you look at why are people doing what I do cheaper or think they can do it cheaper themselves, doesn't mean they can do it better,
Yes.
but they're doing cheaper. And we experience that now. People think that putting on an apprentice or a trainee themselves is cheaper to do it. But what it takes to actually produce a quality outcome for an apprentice or a trainee and for that business, they don't have all the skill sets and talent and ability that we have on our team to do that. You know, mental health first aid trained, mentor training and assessing,
Right, yeah.
you know, all the bits and pieces that you need to actually work with those apprentices and trainees in the workplace, plus all the health and safety stuff and everything like else that you need.
So it's almost like cost versus value, where it's like it's going to cost you less, but you're not getting anywhere near the value out of that product that you would by getting somebody who really knows what they're doing. Just
Absolutely.
To take
See,
care of it.
I knew you were a smart guy, Welshy.
I
That
tried.
is actually,
That's
it's
why I
a
went for
price
radio.
value thing. You know, so it may seem cheaper, but you're not getting the value, and your business requires the value.
Yes.
You know, to receive the full value. But if you go for cheaper, you're not necessarily going to get the best value.
Right. Hey, food for thought for a
Yeah.
Tuesday morning. That's your breakfast.
There you go.
It works
Chew on
too
that.
well. Now, Dave, obviously, if people are listening to this right now and maybe they have some counter arguments to make, or maybe they want to find out some more,
Bring it.
How do they get in touch with you guys at ATC?
Absolutely. They can get in touch with us either through email at engage@atc-midwest.com.au or phone us at the office on 9923-1400 and ask to speak to Dave.
Easy done. I reckon you might get a couple of calls
I
on
hope
this
so.
one. Thank you very much then, Dave from ATC Midwest. We'll catch up with you again next Tuesday for another Ask ATC.
Cool. There you go. That's it. That's as simple as it gets, people. if we all start focusing on what we do best, and then working with the other people who provide what we need, other parts of our business that we do need, but it's maybe not what we do best.
Yeah.
We'll create an upward spike, cycle instead of a downward cycle, which is what we're creating. Because when we pull in and retract from business, it creates a downward economic cycle, and we lose value, to Welshy's point, and value diminishes. But when we focus on what we do best, and then we find ways to do that and utilizing all those other strategic partners and build an ecosystem that supports a business, we add value and we increase the cycle.
That's what it's all about for Geraldton right now.
Yeah, right now in the Midwest,
big.
if we all just focused on that, I tell you what, we'd have a self-sustaining economy.
By when? You going to put a timeline on it?
Well, no, because
come
I
on,
have no control over people choosing to do that. But we could create
possible.
our own self-sustaining economy that is recession-proof and it is not impacted by whatever's happening in a global economy. By taking this concept and flipping it on its head.
Yeah.
Right? But that would take everyone willing to commit to that.
Imagine
Yeah.
all those people living for today.
Yes, imagine. Somebody should write a song about that. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope that was of value to you.
See you next week.
Until
Tuesday
next week,
morning.
#AskATC done and dusted.